What's going on, guys? I am Switters. Welcome back to the channel, and a very quick video for you here this morning. But this news just came out from Tom Henderson, who, if you don't know, is a known leaker for basically everything having to do with video games. He seems particularly adept at getting things correct when it comes to Call of Duty, so I figured I'd let you guys know. But as you can see, and there will be a link for this article down in the description below as well if you want to read through it. It's very quick. It's a very short article. Just kind of an update to let you guys know what's going on. So I have no reason to doubt this, but things can change. This isn't set in stone. Again, this is a rumor / leak at the moment. But let's go through the article real quick, and you guys let me know what you think down in the description down below. All right, Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer reveal set for September. So a lot of people thought it was going to be coming basically any day now. We're talking about the reveal for the multiplayer. You guys were probably around. I streamed the live, the little campaign mode that they did a while back. We haven't got the multiplayer reveal yet. We've been waiting for a trailer to see some actual gameplay, what's going on, and it has not come out yet, and it looks like, again, it's not coming out until September. And now, if the first thing you're thinking of is, wow, that's really late, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but as you'll see, the last two games have had basically the same reveal the same multiplayer reveal being at the same time in September. So, again, this also would mean the beta is definitely in mid to late September, and don't know if there's going to be an alpha at all. But again, let's get through this. Despite rumblings that Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is set for a reveal soon, sources have implied that the mode is set to be revealed at the beginning of September, prior to the official multiplayer beta. An early September multiplayer reveal would be consistent with the last 2 years of reveals, with Black Ops Cold War multiplayer being revealed on September 9th, 2020, and Vanguard multiplayer being revealed on September 7th, 2021. It's understood that Activision has favored these late multiplayer reveals these past couple of years for undisclosed reasons, with the publisher set to resume the trend moving forward. So if you're like me, I mean, because I know that the multiplayer reveals for games in the past used to come out way earlier than September. We're talking like May or June. So thinking to me is like, well, something's going wrong with Modern Warfare 2. There's big problems. But again, it's been like that the last couple of years. Although, now to say that, Vanguard, I would say, definitely has a lot of problems, which again was revealed September 7th of last year. So this beta, by the way, that's coming out is definitely way more of a demo than it is a beta, a true beta. A beta is supposed to be put out for the public to play, to kind of basically test the game, to find where the bugs are, to find, hey, look, this gun is super, super, super overpowered. Do you guys remember the Black Ops 4 beta, how everybody used I think it was called the MX9, that submachine gun? Everybody used it because it was by far the best gun, and then they nerfed the hell out of it before the game actually launched. But those are the types of things, and also if there's map glitches, if there's, you could just be running through a map and then fall through an invisible floor, hole in the floor, and then, die, or some kind of weird death barrier here and there, do whatever, all kinds of stuff. But when you have the beta set so close to actual launch, you don't have so much. I mean, the developers, how many times have they told us, like, things are way harder to change than you think. There's a lot of code in these games. So you can't just go, oh, okay, just add, change, if I want to change this gun value, I just go, okay, now it does 25 damage per bullet instead of 19. It's way more complicated than that. And then if there's map issues and, with all the coding in that, it takes a lot longer. So as you'll see, the game actually comes out, as you can see down here, October 28th. So that gives them basically like a little over a month. You can definitely do stuff in a little over a month, but if there's serious issues, which we won't know. I'm not saying that there is, by the way. But if there's serious issues, then they're not going to have time to. It's questionable whether or not they would have time to fix it. And if they're still selling physical copies, those physical copies get printed well before they actually ship. So now, obviously, they can release throughout the year. They'll do it as well. They release online patch updates and all that kind of stuff, so they can fix those things as well. But you want to get the disc as correct as possible before you actually send it out, or otherwise you're going to have to basically read. It's a whole lot of downloading and a whole lot of that stuff. Let's not get into all that. But anyway, also, as I was saying, with Vanguard, but you could say Vanguard had a lot of issues at launch and probably still has a lot of issues. But whatever. Cold War, now remember with Cold War, they made that during the pandemic. They were working from home getting that done. That's why they released the multiplayer reveal so late in the game with them, is because they were working from home, they were scrambling, they were trying to get it done. And, again, all in all, with working from home during a pandemic and all that kind of stuff, I think they did a pretty damn good job as far as that goes. But, there were issues with both of these games leading to that late release of the multiplayer reveal. So it makes me a little nervous for Modern Warfare 2, but not that much so. Maybe Activision is finding that, the earlier they release the multiplayer reveal, the more time people have to kind of nitpick it and pick it apart. This is all speculation on my part here, by the way. Or maybe they're finding, by releasing it later in the year in September, so close to, the release date of the actual game and it being October 28th, that people are just excited for it. They get that anticipation going, hey, where's the reveal? Where's the reveal? Where's the reveal? Oh, here it is. Boom. And the game's coming out next month already. Let's pre-order it now if we haven't already. Plus, I want to play the beta. The beta starts next week. Let's go. Oh, my God. So it could be purely marketing. And with any kind of major corporation, it's all about what makes you more money. So it could be that. It could be that there's issues with the game. Again, complete speculation as far as that stuff goes. I have no idea. So we'll see when the game comes out, I suppose. It's back to the article here. It's not entirely clear when or how the multiplayer mode will be revealed, but some form of live stream with developer interviews is to be expected. We've seen that a million times, and we saw it with the campaign. Again, it's on my channel if you want to check it out from the past. I think it was like a month and a half ago. It's been a while. Surprisingly, probably like 2 months ago. At least at this point. So anyhow, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer beta is currently scheduled for mid to late September, and although Activision has yet to confirm these dates, sources have said this is the case. So again, mid to late. So there's going to be 2 weeks. So let's just say that the multiplayer reveal is like the 7th, and then a week later, the beta starts, so that would be the 14th, and then they do it for that weekend, and then there's always the second weekend of beta as well. So now we're in the 21st. So now, by the end of that, you're basically 1 month out from release of the game. I would assume that printed copies, again, the physical discs that people would buy, would be printed by then, or maybe one, like the latest, the beginning of October. Because they got to ship as well to get to the stores throughout the world. It's not just, printed in your local town and then, sold at the same place. So this is definitely going to be a demo rather than much more of a demo rather than a beta. I mean, you've heard this before as well. So, take that with a grain of salt, I suppose. But there's just not much time to fix things or change things. When you're printing up copies of the game, like the next week, maybe at the latest. So I don't know, man. Unfortunately, sources have yet to say anything in regards to some form of Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer alpha, but if things change, I will add an update. Such a late multiplayer reveal and beta could be cause for concern, but the Modern Warfare 2 marketing roadmap has been planned for months, and marketing will ramp up significantly following the beta. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 set to be released October 28th, 2022. Anyways, again, let me know what you guys think. I wanted to make this a much quicker video than it actually is, but it gets me thinking about things as I'm reading through it. What kind of concerns are there for us potentially as consumers of the game? But again, the simple fact is we don't know. Maybe this was just all planned and everything they're doing now is like, yeah, this is just how we wanted it. There's nothing wrong. Game's been done for 6 months, whatever. So, I mean, we know that's actually not true because we saw the the pre-alpha, as they called it, footage from the campaign reveal. So that kind of is when you take that into account and this, that's a little concerning. But again, who knows? I'll catch you guys in the next video, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Talk to you later.